Hello there. You guys miss me? Be honest. For a while I wanted to record a video to talk a little bit about my preparations for the journey I'm going to start next week. I'm flying to Lisbon on the 24th, which is Saturday. Today is Sunday. So in 6 days I'm flying to Lisbon. And on the 25th I'll start my journey from Lisbon to Santiago de Compostela on the Camino de Santiago, the Portuguese version or way of the Camino. And I just wanted to share some of my preparations with you. So I came here to the Swinley Forest, where you might have seen the Swinley Forest on some of my previous videos. This is the start of the that way. Where's my hand? That way is the blue trail, and a little bit further that way is the green trail. So I'm going to take the green trail. It's less than a kilometer. I'm also recording here on the GoPro, which I'm going to also be using to record the Camino as I go on my typical time-lapse videos. So let me see if I can switch the camera mode here. I don't think I can switch the camera mode. So let me stop this and start again with the phone camera facing. Okay, so this is my new bike. I was going to do the Camino on my old bike, but the bike had a number of issues, and to fix the issues was actually more expensive than the bike was worth. So I bought a new bike for just £100 more than it would have been to fix the old one. I'm gonna do a little test run today. So I've got two panniers, a 40-liter Ortlieb pannier and a 20-liter Ortlieb pannier. I filled it with some books, about 5 kilos of books on each. And I think that's the way I'm gonna ride the Camino. My last trip, which was the Caminho da Fé, the Faith's Way in Brazil, I had two 40-liter Ortlieb panniers, and there was too much space left. I didn't think I needed as much, so I'm gonna try to ride it with this setup. In here there is a backpack, a rucksack, which I'm gonna be taking during the Camino in the pannier with my things inside the rucksack. But on the plane I'm going to be wearing the rucksack, and the panniers will go empty with the bike. That's the plan, at least. I've even managed to put a little rear view mirror. It's my handlebar bag, an Ortlieb pannier. My phone's going to be here. I'll have my trusted Garmin in there and some other bits and bobs here. So that's essentially how I plan to ride the Camino on this bike. I'm going to start on the green trail. On this way here is the start of the blue trail, which is about 10 kilometers, 9.5 kilometers long. As you can see, there is the start of the blue trail. It's an intermediate mountain biking trail, not for the beginners. It says here moderate, which is far. There is a harder one, a more technical one, which is the red trail, and that one over there, it's the green trail, which is essentially for children. So children can ride here, and this is less than a kilometer. It's about a kilometer, I think 850 or something, so 900 meters. And this is what I'm gonna be riding, and so easy, as you can see. this is what I'm gonna be riding, and also talking to you about this experience. So let me go back to my bike and let's get started. From this point on, I'm just gonna leave the GoPro recording. Let's put it so you guys can see me. I'm just gonna leave here the GoPro recording. As you can see, it's already recording all this time, and I'm gonna ride it very slowly because I don't want the wind to interfere in the sound. It may happen, but I'm gonna do my best not to try to be the case. So come with me. Green trail, here we go. Okay, let's hop on the bike, and there we go. Right, let's take this in here. I hope the picture, let me do some correction. The gimbal is not doing it right. Okay, I think that's fine. No, let's put it a little bit up. No, too much up. That's fine. So, oops. If you're familiar with the site, with the blog, EyeCycled.com, you will know that I started it in 2015. Actually, the wind is picking up, so I don't know how the sound is coming. I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Anyway, I started it in 2015 as I wanted to share my experiences on the Camino de Santiago, the French way of the Camino de Santiago, which is from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port to Santiago de Compostela. That was then my longest bike trip, because I went also further to Fisterra. It was almost 1,000 kilometers in total on a bike. I had done some shorter trips before. Let me correct the camera again. I'm not liking this. I haven't used the gimbal in quite a while, so it appears to be misbehaving. Anyway, I had done some shorter trips. I had traveled by bicycle from my home here in Bracknell to Paris in France the year before, and I wanted to challenge myself, so that also prompted me to start the blog. I thought it was a good idea. If you've ever done a pilgrimage like that, if you've ever done the Camino or any other pilgrimage, most people enjoy it, I think. Most people have, how can I say this? I think most people come back enlightened. I think that's the best term. And so that was certainly the case for me. The year after, I enjoyed it so much. The year after, I decided to push myself even a little further, or a lot further actually, twice as far, and I rode the Via Francigena from Canterbury to Rome. And then the year after, I went to Brazil. I spent 6 months in Brazil, and in Brazil they have also this pilgrimage trail called Caminho da Fé, or Faith's Way, and I decided to do that as well. And then I came back to the UK the beginning of 2018, jobless, and I needed to get my life sorted. I needed to get my life fixed first. So in 2018, I didn't do any cycling trips whatsoever. I didn't do any long journeys, and I thought, now then 2019 life is pretty much back on track. I could afford to do this other one, which is the Portuguese way of the Camino de Santiago. It's about 620 kilometers long. As I post this both on YouTube and in the blog, I'm going to leave some information, some links if you want to read it a little bit more. But that's essentially the story behind why I am doing this. I don't belong to any churches. I'm not a member. That's what I mean. Not a member of any churches. I'm not a Catholic. I used to be Protestant, but I am still a Christian. So there is a certain spiritual value for me for doing this, but that's not the main reason I'm doing it. The main reason I'm doing it is because I like it. Because I like it so much. It pushes my boundaries once a year, which I think every one of us should do. You should challenge yourself to something a little bit harder than your normal day-to-day, your job, your family, your personal commitments. I think you should take time for yourself as an individual and challenge yourself. Hope the best is with something physical. Obviously can be mental or spiritual as well, but if you can unify all of these things, which I think a cycling journey, traveling by bicycle, I think it kind of like unifies all these three things. It is physical and quite physical, quite a lot physical sometimes, and it's good for your spirit. It allows you some time by yourself for some reflection, how your life is going, what you're doing, and naturally I think for those that have spiritual values, I think just for the fact that you're thinking of your life and other people's life that you somehow affect, and their lives affect you, I think that also has some spiritual values as well. And for those that have a faith or a belief, I think it's all together. I personally stop at churches. I like the simple churches most, but I also go in sumptuous cathedrals. I enjoy the art. I don't enjoy the ostentation very much, but I enjoy the art in them and the atmosphere and the spiritual values there. I take time to kneel down and pray and thank for the amazing life that I have and the possibilities that God has put in my path, being healthy to do this, and so on and so forth. I think I'm actually getting to the end of the green trail. Yeah, almost at the end. So that's essentially it. I think there's a few, let me see, another 200 meters I think. But that's essentially it. I hope you enjoyed this little conversation, and I hope you follow me. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna be doing. I was planning to. I actually purchased a new phone, a more powerful one, because the phone I have is the camera is rubbish and the phone is not powerful enough. I was going to take pictures only with my phone and do some editing in the phone itself, but now I am not sure. The phone I have is not powerful enough for that, so I probably have to take a camera or something with me. But in any case, I will be posting pictures mostly on Facebook because it's easier. I don't know how to use Instagram. I'm old, I don't know how to use it, but I may try as well. So Instagram or Facebook going to be the choice. They're going to be the choice during the journey. And then as I am finished, I'm going to obviously start posting the videos and the other pictures and the experiences in written form as well. So that's it. Can you see me here? I hope you can. Thank you very much, and I hope we can do this together. Okay, take care. Bye bye.